Guys, so today I wanted to go over what to look for when you're buying applique embroidery files. A lot of the files have different features and different formats, and you just want to make sure you're buying what's going to be compatible with your machine. So first and foremost, I always go over to the item details here. You're 9 times out of 10 going to have to click learn more. The first thing that I look at is the formats that comes in the zip file. I have the Poolin EOC06 that requires a DST file format, so I can automatically see here that this file will be compatible with my machine. When it comes to buying applique files, the second thing that you want to know is if it comes with an SVG file. I've noticed that this is really like a luxury. All sellers and all digitizers do not include the SVG cut file, but having that cut file is going to allow you to literally have the fabric pre-cut on your cutting machine. I have Cricut cutting machines, and so before I start the stitching, I can have these letters cut out in the fabric versus laying a blanket piece of fabric down and then having to cut around it on the stitches. So it just makes for a cleaner cut. It makes for less work, less strain on your neck, back, and hands. And it's a luxury though, so you always want to check in the formats. If it's an applique, did the seller include an SVG? And if they didn't, 9 times out of 10 you can message them and ask them to send that to you. I've never encountered that it comes at an additional cost, but of course that's going to be up to the seller. The second most important thing, looking at the sizes. I make a lot of items that are apparel, varying sizes, so I do like a wide range of sizes available in my designs. You want to make sure that the largest design is not going to be too large for your hoops. Because even if the largest is, you don't want like 3 or 4 of them to be too large for your hoops, because then you're not really getting the value out of it. So all of these are within the ranges of the size of my hoops, so I'm good to go with that. What I would say probably final when it comes to any embroidery file, not just applique, I always like to sift through the thumbnail photos to see like what exactly is included. What I don't hear anyone talk about is production sheets. These have come in very helpful to me as someone who is extremely new to embroidery and trying to take in so much at a time, because what I found here is this production sheet is giving you an exact layout of what stitch is going to happen when, which helps you plan for the color thread that you're going to use. As you can see here, this first stitch, which I believe is called a run stitch, this is what everyone refers to as a placement stitch. I have yet to see placement stitch in an actual like formal setting in a design or on my machine. Like that verbiage is not really used when it comes to the designs and the machines. But this first stitch is the placement stitch. So this is going to tell you exactly where to put your pre-cut fabric. This second stitch is going to be the tack down stitch. This is going to tack that first layer of fabric down in the spot that it's supposed to be in. Then we're going to go to another placement stitch. Because this is a double applique, you would have 2 pieces of cut fabric. And so this is going to be where you would place, this stitch is going to land where you would place that second piece of fabric, and then this is going to be the tack down stitch for that. The 2 finals are the satin stitch borders that you can see here in the picture. And again, this just helps you prepare better for like, what colors do I need to have lined up? When does that color need to happen? And you know, to me, it took all of the worry and stress out of being a newbie and embroidering. That is probably all I would say that I look for, but those are very important things. The file format being compatible with my embroidery machine, the sizes being compatible with my hoops, and then lastly, whether or not there's an SVG that is going to give me the luxury of not having to cut the fabric by hand. I do plan on putting videos out for purchasing stitch files and digitized font files, so stay tuned for those as well.